Live from Boston, Massachusetts, it's the 36th Annual EVVY Awards Gala. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your hosts, Angelina Salcido and Ellen Rothfuss.
This special night where we celebrate the work you've done here. Y'all deserve a big round of applause. Look at all these pretty dresses. Who could bet that we're hot messes? We can't lie, this year sure has been tough. Oh yeah, we're getting real.
I can't take Uber anymore. United throws guys to the floor.
At least we still have Louis C.K.
Yeah, but I've heard rumors.
Sure, we may be in a gym
and my anxiety's kicking in,
but tonight we're gonna have a blast. We know everything's real crappy, but we have awards to give. We're here to make you all real happy. Now let's party in this gym. All our taxes to Melania instead of helping kids in Syria.
It's up to us to fix it all with art.
Okay, but that's a lot of pressure for art.
Now's the time to get creative. Show them what snowflakes are made of.
Fight oppression with an open heart. Get it? Jesse Hart. Wait, no.
We've been through one hell of a year, but tonight is just for us.
There's plenty of awards. That's why you're here. Well, they're not for all of you, but you get the gist.
Oh, Ellen.
Sometimes everything sucks. Bad news haunts you like a ghost. But at the gala, you're in luck. 'Cause you're together and we're your hosts. We're about to have one hell of a night. Forget about the bad, just let it go. We know you're gonna be alright, so please go get more food. Enjoy the show. Hello everyone and welcome to the 36th Annual EVVY Awards Gala. I'm Ellen Rothfuss.
And I'm Angelina Salcido, and we will be your hosts this evening.
And please give it up for our house band tonight, the Pool Boys. We are so excited to be here tonight, recognizing the achievements of our fellow students. There it is.
So very excited, and Ellen, may I just say that there's no one I'd rather be sharing the stage with tonight but you.
Angie, you're so sweet. You're such an awesome person, and you've done so many cool things here at Emerson.
Oh, stop.
No, seriously. You guys, this year Angelina has covered the inauguration and the Oscars for WEVN. Crazy.
It's very true. I've seen a lot of horrible men rewarded this year.
Yikes. None of that here tonight, though.
Oh, no. Of course not.
No horrible men, just sad boys. The Emerson College guarantee.
At Emerson, you are also guaranteed to see talented student performers take on iconic roles, like my amazing co-host, Ellen. You literally played Cinderella this year.
I didn't play her, I became her.
Oh, what was that like?
Well, you know, it wasn't really that hard getting to character. I usually am dressed by mice in the morning. I live in JP.
I don't really think the part about mice is true.
Oh, of course it's not. That was a story I just told, which is exactly what we're here for tonight.
To lie about mice.
No, to celebrate storytellers.
That's very true, and artists, all types of artists.
Here at Emerson, we believe that everyone has a story to tell, and tonight is all about celebrating the many ways you've chosen to tell your stories.
That's right, it's about reminding you all that you're special and that everything you make deserves recognition.
So really, it's like any other night at Emerson, but tonight you look good.
So good. And let me just remind all of you that if you do take pictures, please use the hashtag EVVY36 when posting any photos from tonight.
And that includes mirror selfies in the bathroom upstairs and mirror selfies in the other bathroom upstairs.
That's very true. We understand that the lighting in the bathroom upstairs is a tiny bit better for taking selfies. We just ask that you don't leave to take a photo while we're on stage.
Totally. Wait until someone else is on stage.
For now, sit back and relax because it's time to get started with presenting these awards.
This year, the Gala is pleased to welcome members of the Emerson faculty and staff to help us present several awards.
Here to introduce the first award in the journalism category are Angela Connolly and Alicia Carlson.
I'm Angela Connolly, part of the journalism department here at Emerson.
And I'm Alicia Carlson, the manager of the Journalism Production Center. We are so happy to be here tonight presenting the award for Outstanding Opinion Editorial.
In journalism, we never get as clear a look into the mind of the writer as we do in the op-ed. In these pieces of writing that journalism gets to share their world view while also giving us a better understanding of their place in this world.
Here are the nominees for Outstanding Opinion Editorial. Amelia Channon, Social Media Abroad, Connecting to Our Friends or Disconnecting from Our Experiences. Erin Graham, The Importance of Pennies. Jared Leong, How Snapchat Ruined Everything. And Chloe Thibault, Opinion, Why We Should Trump Donald's Immigration Policies.
And the EVVY goes to Chloe Thibault, Why We Should Trump Donald's Immigration Policies. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Okay, I was not expecting that. Thank you so much, though. In journalism, we don't get to express our opinions as much as I usually would like to. I'm very into social activism and studying abroad in Europe last semester. I was really proud to be able to write this article about refugee rights. So thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Things to love about Emerson, but there's also a lot to feel somewhere between 1 and 5 stars about.
So to honor the nominees for Outstanding Review, we are going to give you guys a rundown of what to love and loathe here at Emerson.
The Iwasaki Library.
5 stars, good chairs, good books.
The new cab.
Another 5 stars. I figured out a lot while waiting for that elevator.
Einstein's.
I would say another 5 stars. This is the EVVYs, guys, not the edgies. We ain't trying to hate.
But these nominees can be as edgy as they want.
Here are the nominees for Outstanding Review. James Canello's review, Moonlight Shines Brighter Than Any Other Film. Scott Carney, Loving depicts an incredible love story incompletely. Keely Chisholm, the 1975's aesthetic evolution on I Like It When You Sleep, for you are so beautiful yet so unaware of it. Benjamin Zacuto, review, Moana cements a redefinition of Disney princess film.
And the EVVY goes to James Canellos.
I'm not James, I am Ben actually. James is in LA right now, so he couldn't be here, but I'm accepting this on his behalf. He'd like to thank everyone at Emertainment, myself included. He said that, not me. Wyatt and Victoria, his girlfriend Lindsay, and then his grandparents, who I think read every one of his reviews and keep like a folder of them for him. So yeah, thank you.
The nominees in this category have told us the news, whether it be bad news, okay news, fine news, or sad news.
Wait, what about good news?
Not this year, Ellen, but they did try.
Come on, there had to have been some good news this year. Not even one good story.
Well, I can't say for sure, but I can say that at least these articles were insightful, informative, and well-written.
I guess that's all you can ask for. Here are the nominees for Outstanding News Article. Nora Dominic, Pally Fest 2017, Pretty Little Liars teases Crazy 7B, talks favorite moments and says goodbye. Nora Dominic, The Walking Dead cast dishes on brutal season 7 at NYCC. Angelina Salcido, vigil held at City Hall Plaza honors Orlando shooting victims. Kimberly Wilborn, Fenway Health launches Program of Hope for transgender community. And the EVVY goes to Angelina Salcido.
So this was unexpected, and I promise you that we do not see the awards backstage. But yes, thank you to my parents who are here, my whole family, Javi, Mel, all my friends, everyone who supported me throughout my 4 years, my professors that are here, Angela and Misha. And yeah, thank you guys. This is exciting. Thank you. I need this.
Okay, she's all frazzled.
Our next award is for Outstanding Sports Article, and I know what you're all thinking. Sure, sports get a bad rep around here, but sports journalists are not so different from other types of storytellers. They take seemingly random events and compose beautiful, compelling narratives out of them. They are tasked with relating the feats of superhuman athletes to us, the average Joes.
And they give us something to talk to our dads about.
Yeah.
Here are the nominees for Outstanding Sports Article. Sam Benson-Smith. Matt Ryan is passing and being sacked at a record pace, but Kyle Shanahan says that's quite all right. Matt Case, pom-poms prove powerless. Matt Case, Lions believe healthy squad can end NUMAC winless streak. Matt Case, women's basketball, newfound depth, new heights.
And the EVVY goes to Matt Case, pom-poms prove powerless.
Thank you to the EVVYs very much, and congrats to Sam Benson-Smith. I see you over there in the blue suit right there, light blue suit. I think you're up for a couple other EVVY awards. I'm sure you'll take those home. Thank you to all the editors at the Berkeley Beacon. Me and the other sports editor, Matt Kuchar, we're working to bring a little more recognition of sports to Emerson and build it up. And lastly, thank you to my mom, my dad, and my grandparents. Thank you very much.
Now arrive at the award for Outstanding Photo Series. These nominees utilize their photography skills to paint intricate stories with their work.
As they say, a picture's worth 1,000 words, so we better get going. Glamour, awards, talent, exciting, nervous, Emerson.
Ellen.
Fun, friends, lights, sweaty, Gala.
Ellen.
News, design, marketing, blogs, hilarious.
Ellen.
How many am I at?
I think you're at about 20 right now, so good job. But this award is for photo series, so that's gotta be like, what, 5,000 words?
Oh.
Right.
Table, cup.
Okay, here are the nominees for Outstanding Photo Series. Michael Bartz, Through the Ball. Kate Bell, Tales from Cuba. Jenny Chapman, Transformation. Yasmina Hillel, Tadpole.
And the EVVY goes to Michael Bartz, Through the Ball.
Thank you guys so much. I'm a transfer student here at Emerson. This is my first year, and I had a lot of heartbreak coming into the year, kind of not knowing if I was going to be good enough for you guys, because you guys are all just so amazing and so talented. So this really just proves that I guess I'm good enough to compete with you guys. Thank you.
Extra, read all about
What you got there?
Oh, I just have the printed publication of the nominees for Outstanding Print Publication.
Paper is so old school. Everything is electronic these days, Angie. You can find all print publications online.
Okay, yeah, but don't you think it's much more exciting when you can hold it and feel it and smell it and treasure it?
You have an interesting relationship with paper.
I told you I really, really love the news, and I never had a pet growing up.
Here are the nominees for Outstanding Print Publication. Rachel Cantor, Rachel Fucci, Gauge Magazine, Revive. M Magazine, eBoard and Staff, M Magazine, Fall Winter 2016 Spectrum. Flawless Brown Writes, Flawless Mag, The Power Issue. Pimploy Fonksirevich, Christian Lopez, Your Magazine, Volume 6, Issue 3, December 2016.
And the EVVY goes to Pimploy Fonksirevich and Christian Lopez.
It's really crazy. So I'm the managing editor of Your Mag, and we're really lucky to have so many great publishing opportunities at Emerson. And I don't know, I think it's really cool to be recognized as a great print publication at Emerson. So thank you to everyone who contributes to our pages each issue. We really, really appreciate it, and we love you guys. Cool, this is awesome. Thank you so much.
Next up is the award for Outstanding Blog.
Oh, I love blogs.
Me too. I really like this one blog where this lady cuts fruit into the shapes of Disney princesses.
Yum. I was reading this one blog about a woman who only ate Lunchables for a year. Fascinating stuff.
That really does sound fascinating.
It really was. I also read this one about a guy who traveled across the Appalachian Trail with his dog wearing a pirate costume.
My cousin once did one where she traveled around Europe for 3 months. It was dumb.
Oh, and Dave Coulier has a blog where he just reviews different kinds of soups. It's called Dave Souplier.
Hey, how about we move on to the nominees? They're the real blog experts here. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Blog. Wesley Imblage, The Old Hollywood Times. Lauren Lopez, Atlas Magazine blog. Zoe Lawrences, Jackie Menjivar, and Erin Crowley, EIVnews.com. Logan Reaver, Reaver Review.
And the EVVY goes to Wesley Elmbridge, The Old Hollywood Times. We accept this on his behalf.
This next award is for Outstanding Video Blog.
But first, we'd like to take a moment to recognize the real heroes.
The roommates of vloggers.
They are behind the scenes, neither seen nor heard, but still appreciated.
Very true. They add depth and detail to every frame of a video blog just by leaving their stuff lying around.
And they make their roommates' vlogs possible just by having a life and not being home.
So thank you, roommates. Thank you for hanging that tapestry in just the right place and leaving.
And thank you to the nominees for taking full advantage of that absence. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Video Blog. Goldman Fong, Panama. Jordan Gustafson, Logan Movie Review, Best Wolverine X-Men Film Ever. Arden Jerskis, Spencer Matheson, Internews, Meme of the Week. Gil Kaplan, Cameron Sleeper, Logan Ramju, Bailey Galvin Scott, Earth Tones.
And the EVVY goes to Gil Kaplan, Cameron Sleeper, Logan Ramju, Bailey Galvin Scott.
Wow. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for the EVVY. But really, we couldn't have done this. Unfortunately, Cameron, Bailey, and Logan cannot be here. But it was just such an honor to be able to connect with all these different musicians from Clark, Emerson right here, and Berkeley, and it was just such a great ride. So thank you guys.
Next, we are excited to introduce our first performance of the night, a selection from Mercutio's production of Someone Else to Write About, written by Alex Wisenhunt and directed by Emily Elmore.
Nominated for 3 Emmys this year, Someone Else to Write About follows the 3 stages of falling in love in this poetic commentary on the seldom discussed parts of every relationship.
Please welcome to the stage the cast of Someone Else to Write About.
There are 87 things I would like to tell you.
I am convinced that there are greener fields and bluer skies just beyond these mountains that I am clearly too short to see over.
I will stare at your number in my phone so often that even if I delete it, I will see it printed on the inside of my eyelids when I go to sleep at night.
I don't trust brave squirrels. I'm so much bigger than you. If you aren't afraid of me, what are you hiding?
My heart is a haunted place full of the ghosts of every person I have ever met.
I don't know how to quit things. I finish every puzzle I start.
If you knew how many times I looked at your Facebook, I would have to throw away my computer.
A boy once wrote me a love sonnet in perfect iambic pentameter.
I miss you whenever I eat lobster, which isn't often, but it happens enough to be annoying.
I know you don't think about me the way I think about you.
I believe there's such a thing as a stupid question.
I knew I was in trouble when all I wanted to do was hold your hand.
I'm very romantic when given the chance.
If we're being honest, I'm mad.
Sometimes I will forget your birthday.
Sometimes it will be on purpose.
I'm manipulative, and I'm working on that.
I start listening to Christmas music in November, and I don't feel bad about it. Seeing you with her.
With him.
With anyone that isn't me.
Still makes me cry.
I faked it.
But only once.
Or twice.
I fantasize about dancing with you.
I hate your sister.
I don't really like Chinese food.
I made out with my best friend the day after we broke up just to get the taste of you out of my mouth. Ugh.
I wish I knew how to make flower crowns the way my grandma used to, out of dandelions.
I thought this would feel different.
Rain makes me wish you were here.
I keep asking the universe for something.
You've always reminded me of a turtle.
Please, don't go.
I've never cried over you, and I'm proud of that.
I have cried on at least 4 different kinds of public transportation this month.
You always smelled so good.
I don't really care for the Harry Potter books. I'm sorry.
I don't need someone to make my life more exciting. I just want someone to live my life with me.
I have always wanted to make out with someone to the song Mr. Brightside.
I'm pretty far from perfect, but honestly, I think I'm fucking awesome.
I don't think you were too good for me. I think we were just right.
I trusted you.
You aren't worth wearing high heels for, but I haven't met anyone yet who is.
This can't be as good as it gets.
You could have tried harder.
I would have tried harder.
We should have tried harder.
In case you are wondering, I will keep walking this tightrope between where I have been and where I am going.
I will keep placing my heart on my sleeve and wearing it like armor.
My emotions don't make me weak.
Despite the shaking in my knees and the cool rush of my fingertips, I'm not afraid.
I'm human.
I will not apologize for my heart.
For the number of times it beats per minute.
Or the people's names it says in between.
I will not apologize for the number of times I have fallen in love.
Or that on most days I stand up just to be pushed down again.
I don't know how to love the way I want to be loved.
This is not about one person. It is not for the love of my life. This is for all love lost.
For the footsteps we see behind us that we cannot retrace.
For butterfly kisses.
For the delicate brushing of skin against skin.
For dancing away the night under pale blue moons we will never see again.
If you blink, you'll miss them.
This is for every person who's ever walked out of my life, no matter how tightly I held on.
This is for the girl who moved too far away for backyards to hold us.
The boy who found a way to forget who he was.
For the girls who broke my heart.
And the boys who helped them.
To my camp crushes,
My high school boyfriends.
my deepest loves,
For those that never even knew I loved them at all.
the boy in the back of the class,
The girl in the coffee shop window.
For the strangers that pass me every day. This is for all loves lost.
for all the times we never got to hide inside each other and call it home.
For all those times we pretended like we didn't know what it was like to protect one another.
For all the loves that never were.
This is for you.
This is how it goes.
And this is how it ends.
All right, stay tuned. We will be right back after a quick word from our sponsors. Thank you, guys.
The EVVY Awards Gala would like to thank our sponsors: Pepsi, Polar, and VDA Productions for their outstanding contributions to this show.
So, hey folks, how about these awards, right?
Yeah, they're all right.
They're more than just all right, they're historic. Tonight is a momentous occasion and marks the first time in 36 years that the EVVY's Gala has been hosted by 2 women.
Crazy, right? It shouldn't be. It'd be crazy if, like, 2 police horses hosted.
I'd actually really love to see
Yeah,
that.
who wouldn't? But that's not the point. The point is, it's 2017 and still women face unequal representation in media.
Even in a post-Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants Society.
Exactly. It seems like popular movies are still more likely to star an explosion than a woman.
And for those that do have an explosion, oh no, for those that do have women, she's usually falling in love with the explosion.
One way to see if a work of fiction represents women equally is the Bechdel test.
That's right. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the test, here are the requirements. It has to have 2 named women characters who talk to each other about something other than a man.
That's it. But yet so many movies fail.
So many. Smurfs 1 and 2 fail.
And maybe you're thinking, well, they're Smurfs, not people, but I'm pretty sure they sort of look like people.
And they're also sexist.
Yes. So obviously, we wanted to see if the Gala passes the test, and it does not.
Let's go step by step and see why.
There needs to be 2 named women characters.
That's easy. I'm Angelina.
And I'm woman 1. Nope, I'm Ellen.
They need to talk to one another.
Well, am I talking to you, or am I talking out to the audience and then the cameras? I mean, the cameras are definitely women, but
Ellen,
the audience...
we're talking to each other, just at an angle. I don't really think that matters, so check.
Okay. And finally, they need to talk about something other than a man.
And that is where we fail.
You're probably like, what? They've just been talking about EVVYs all night. Exactly.
Believe it or not, EVVYs are men.
Turns out all awards are male. Thanks a lot, Oscar.
And Tony.
And Graham E.
However, tests aren't always right. I took a which Lunchables test are you on BuzzFeed, and I got ham and cheese, even though I'm like totally pizza.
And I took a which Big Little Lies kid are you, and I got Amabella. Tests are so dumb.
All that aside, the 2 of us are up here hosting tonight, and that means that it's up to us.
It's up to us to obliterate the Smurfs-loving, explosion-happy patriarchy.
Yes, Ellen, but let's not get carried away right now, because there are still plenty of awards to get to.
Oh, like the marketing awards.
Just like the marketing awards.
Here to get us started are Emerson faculty members, Peter Saronic and Brenda Wrigley.
Probably can tell, I'm Peter Saronic.
And I'm Brenda Wrigley. We're delighted to be here tonight representing the esteemed faculty of Emerson's Marketing Communication Department.
This next award is for Outstanding Integrated Marketing Campaign.
The nominees in this category have exhibited a knack for communication bringing together a range of well-coordinated promotional methods in a single campaign.
Their work is both compelling and enticing. They've used their creative talents to not only sell a product, but to sell us a story, a lifestyle, and an idea.
Here are the nominees for Outstanding Integrated Marketing Campaign. Natalie Benjamin, Annie Bojanowski, Jill Frank, Robin Oliver, Lindsay Paradis. Pauline Books and Media Marketing Campaign. Molly Bloom, Evan Gillis, Jade Heebling, Lush Cosmetics, Scrub Study Share. Cizo Cronin, Paradise Brand Book. Rebecca Rowland, Mark Crawford, Tessa Pollock, and Harry Martirosian, Zipcar Creative Campaign.
And the heavy goes to Rebecca Rowland, Mark Crawford, Tessa Pollock, Harry Martirosian,
Hello. Yeah, it's pretty fun, cool, but thank you.
Yeah,
Mark,
thank you.
anything?
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks,
Good,
MCOM.
good times.
Thanks, MCOM.
Thanks, MCOM.
Thanks, Peter. Our advisor. I've got nothing.
Yeah, cool. I think we're good.
Got nothing but thanks. Thank you.
Oh,
there we go.
It's Kelly's birthday right over there, so if you see the cam after this, make sure she does as many shots as TV shows she's worked on.
Happy birthday. There you go.
As our nominees for Outstanding Advertisement well know, all good ads have something in them that can hook their audience and draw them in.
Sometimes it's a catchy slogan, a mascot, or a catchy tune.
So with that in mind, we thought we'd test out our own advertising skills.
That's right, and come up with a memorable advertising hook for the EVVY's Gala. Ellen, take it away.
The EVVY's Gala, like the Golden Globes, but purple. No.
The EVVY's Gala, Sodexo's never tasted so good.
The EVVY's Gala, come on down. We've got the shiniest parallelograms on the block. Now, if that didn't make you want to watch the show you're already watching, I don't know what will.
Here are the nominees for Outstanding Advertisement. Chance Tyler Melenda, Phoenix Movie Poster. Alex Smith, Echo. Jordan Gustafson, Samantha Mustari, the Emerson College 48-Hour Film Festival. Jordan Gustafson, Samantha Mustari, Bounce.
And the EVVY goes to Chance Tyler Melenda.
Shiny. And first and foremost, I think I'd like to thank Katya Alexander. Without her movie, I don't think I could have ever made her movie poster. I would also like to thank my loving, supporting parents back home, my grandmother, my sister, my girlfriend Kelly, and my roommates and friends here who are doing an amazing job putting on the EVVYs this year, and the producers of this gala. So thank you all so much.
This next award is for Outstanding Public Relations Campaign.
Ooh, perfect, Ellen. I was waiting for this one. I have a job for you.
Oh, whatever it is, I was born ready.
Okay, so look, I'm really glad to be hosting the gala with you and all, but it's really messing up my brand, and I really need some good PR.
What do you mean? You're a natural host.
Yeah, but for the news. Like, I like the news. Like, we're joking around and singing everything, and I love it, but like, who am I?
Okay, I got this. First step, change your profile picture. I'm thinking a baby blue background with your head surrounded by floating hot Cheetos.
Yeah, but what does that say about me?
Well, it says you're sweet, smart, and spicy.
I'm 30% on board.
Next, we make a steady stream of tweets. Half Lester Holt quotes, half Broadway lyrics.
Do I have to do the lyrics?
Yes. Finally, you get a Finsta, but it's public.
No, okay, no. No. Let's hear what these nominees have come up with. Maybe I'll hire one of them. The nominees for Outstanding Public Relations Campaign are Molly Caron, the Texas Rangers Baseball Club. Jordan Palmer, Capitol Records. Alex Suklicki, Warby Parker Public Relations Analysis and Strategy. Alex Suklicki, Copenhagen Beer Festival Public Relations Campaign.
And the EVVY goes to Jordan Palmer, Capitol Records.
We will accept this on his behalf. All right. So, the internet.
It's a magical place where all your wildest dreams can come true.
You can communicate with your friends.
You can play free, fun games online.
Get unlimited access to thousands of years worth of free knowledge.
Purchase affordable ghost hunting weapons on www.spookilycheapghosthuntingequipment.com.
Ellen, I've actually tried to use that, and it's really weird and confusing.
Yeah, I know. It's like it was designed by a ghost.
Okay, well, then it's a good thing that these nominees are actually alive. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Web Design. Michael Bartz, mbartzcreation.com. Wesley Embledge, The Old Hollywood Times. Zoe Lorenzis, Jacqueline Menjivar, Tom Bunting, EIVnews.com. Benjamin Zacuto, Everything Pixar, everythingpixar.com.
And the EVVY goes to Wesley Embledge, The Old Hollywood Times. You know the drill.
Okay, Emerson is home to a number of comedy troupes in which students work together to hone their craft as stand-ups, improvisers, and sketch comedians.
Tonight, we are excited to welcome one of Emerson's sketch comedy troupes to the stage to showcase their outstanding comedic talent of our community.
Please welcome the Girly Project.
Gosh, I sure will miss her.
She was the best mother I could have asked for. Out of sight, out of mind, but always in our hearts.
And isn't it grand that she spent her whole life as a noble seamstress instead of some base, detestable occupation such as a performer?
To think how shameful it would have been if I had been raised by a harlot of the Broadway stage, suckling on sour milk from the breast of the brood of the bawdy bard, Willem Shakespeare.
Ugh, all this talk of the devil's trade has me simply ravenous with rage. Why don't we go down and get some of those devilish eggs before I die of cardiovascular disease myself?
Oh, I could use a good egg in my system. Thomas, are you coming?
If you don't mind, I would like a few more minutes with Grandma.
Just don't stick around too long or you'll catch her wrinkles.
The coast is clear.
Oh, jeez and crow, it's hotter than criminy up here. How much longer until the service?
Oh, just a few more minutes, Nana, but you're gonna do great.
I don't know about this, Thomas. I'm starting to get quite famished.
You can't turn back now. We've practiced for so long.
Oh, I know. I'm getting goose pimples just thinking about it. But do you think you could get me some of those hors d'oeuvres your mother was speaking of? I think a couple deviled eggs will put some pep back in my step.
Yes, of course. I'll be right back. Oh, and Nana, you're gonna give him the old razzle-dazzle.
That's right, dearie, the old razzle-dazzle.
Razzle-dazzle. And now, a reading from Leviticus 11:11. You shall regard them as detestable. You shall not eat of their flesh, and you shall detest their carcasses. Everything in the water that has not fins or scales, you shall detest. Amen.
Amen.
And now, if any of the bereaved have any words that they would like to say of our dearly departed, they may do so. I have some words. More than words, even. I have song. I have dance. Someone very close to us is here today. Someone very close to our hearts, in fact. Lights, Pastor. Pardon? I said turn off the lights.
Thomas, what did you do? No, I don't. You're running.
Start spreading the news.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I'm today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes.
You know how expensive this
are
coffin was.
longing to stray right to the very heart of it. New York, New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it. Ah! No, 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 no.
The show must go on. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you. New York, New York. That's all, folks.
Okay, the Girly Project, everyone. All right, you guys.
Give it up, give it up.
At this point in the show, we would like to take a moment to share a few examples of art created by Emerson alumni that have inspired us.
Throughout the decades, Emerson has produced countless artists who have gone on to have a massive impact on the entertainment industry in their various fields.
As we go forward, it fills us with so much hope and comfort to reflect on the influence fellow Emersonians like TV legends Norman Lear and Kevin Bright.
And who could forget Dennis Leary's performance as Diego, the saber-toothed tiger, in Ice Age? Woo! We should reflect on that too.
Sure, Ellen. And we turn to a more recent example, like 2016's Swiss Army Man, to show us how Emersonians continue to push boundaries in film.
We also look to less recent examples, like Dennis Leary's performance in the 2006 follow-up to Ice Age 2: The Meltdown.
Emersonians can be found in Late Night, On the Red Carpet, and
as the voice of the saber-toothed tiger, Diego, in Ice Age 3: Dawn of the Dinosaurs.
Okay, so how many more Ice Ages are you going to reference?
Oh, there's just 2 more, I promise.
There are 5 Ice Age movies? Who's making these?
Emersonians. And yes, of course there's 5. After Dawn of the Dinosaurs, there's Continental Drift, and then finally Ice Age 5 Collision Course.
Ellen, can you name one artistic achievement by an Emerson alumni that isn't Norman Lear in the Ice Age franchise?
I mean, I loved Maria Menounos in AMC First Look.
There you go.
Yeah, honestly, it was my favorite part of Ice Age 4.
The next category honors outstanding works of writing in many forms. Our next award is for poetry. Poets convey deep feelings and ideas with only their words.
Word! Word! Word. A computer program used to write papers, letters, stories. What kind of stories? Stories about love, life, war, death. Yes, maybe I'll write a story about my mother. No, what's spilled? Nothing. I'll clean it up, and when I'm done, it will be spotless, like the world. Word.
Are you done?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Poetry. Brianna Arrighi, Museum Without Art. Victoria Brancazio, Cease and Desist. Julio Cesar Villegas, Memories of an Old World. Samantha Gravity, The Hairdresser.
And the heavy goes to
Julio Cesar Villegas, Memories of an Old World.
What she said.
It's so nice to receive an award from Tom because we were floor mates last year. But yeah, so real quick before the pool boys escort me out, I just want to talk about the Emerson community, because when we talk about the Emerson community, more often than not, we think about students, faculty, and administration.
But we don't think about the maintenance workers and the dining services workers, who are predominantly individuals of color, and the maintenance workers are predominantly immigrants. So even though I'm receiving this award, I want to actually share, not in spirit, but actually share this award with the maintenance workers and with the dining services workers, because they embody a sense of diversity that honestly is rarely seen at Emerson. And I'm not trying to roast anyone, but it's a reality. That's why I wrote Memories of an Old World, to highlight that history, like 5 centuries of just like pain and just erasure that persists very much to this day. So I really do want to dedicate this award to them, to my grandparents who I wrote this for. And I sincerely want everyone at Emerson, especially those in which English was not a first language, in which America was not your original home, that hail from varying backgrounds that are not predominantly seen here, to hopefully view this, what I hope to create in writing this, as an opportunity to unapologetically start writing, for your people, for your culture, unafraid of, that the majority might not understand it. So with all that being said, oh, thank you. I'm being told to wrap up. But anyways, thank you.
Arrive at the fiction prose category.
Oh, that reminds me, I have a crazy story to tell you.
Ooh, go ahead.
It all started when I, Ellen Rothfuss, woke up one morning from unsettling dreams and found myself changed into a monstrous vermin.
You found yourself what?
My mother then burst through the door. The horror, she screamed.
Your mother?
Dear old mama then cries out, Ellen, what happened to you? And I say, Mother, Ellen is no more. Call me Ishmael.
All right, Ellen, you didn't even try on that one, Ellen.
And of course she doesn't even care at all. All she cares about is how I ruined our plans for brunch. So you know what I say?
What did you say?
I said, Mother, I'm sure you know that the best laid plans of mice and men often go awry.
Ellen, stop. Fiction prose is about fantastic ideas and interesting characters. What you're honestly like just copying famous works and passing it off as your own.
You caught me, Angelina. There's just so much good fiction out there. It can be hard to say something new. That's why we're so lucky to have these nominees.
We are.
Here are the nominees for Outstanding Fiction Prose. Tyler Silva, Moksha. Olivia Martinson, Catch Me. Andrew Sea de Lo, Lo Siento Miguel. Sadria Stockham, Likely Outcomes.
And the EVVY goes to Tyler Silva, Moksha.
Oh, wow, yikes. I'd first like to thank my parents, because I have to, because they're here. Thank you, and you're welcome. I would also like to thank Stork Magazine for first publishing my story and also editing it. The editing process is where, good writers go to be great. And finally, I would like to thank all the brown people in the building tonight, all 12 of us. You all inspire me. Keep creating things and being great. Thank you.
Our next award is for the nonfiction prose category.
Let's define it for people, because often the genre can get a wee bit tricky. At least I've been certainly confused about it in the past.
No, I agree with you, Ellen. In a broad sense, the term non-fictional prose designates any kind of writing or literature that is intended to instruct,
to persuade,
to possibly convert,
or to convey an experience or reality that is based mainly on fact, even though it may contain fictional elements.
That's right. So a diary, for example, would be a piece of nonfiction prose.
A diary is where you really embellish the truth to where it becomes fictional. Like you become a character more than you are yourself, and like do things with celebrities and stuff and have superpowers. So actually, and in this case, a diary is not considered a piece of nonfiction prose.
Ellen, what you just defined was fan fiction, so I think you're writing a fan fiction about yourself.
What? Wait. What do you write about in your diary? Not that?
No, I write stuff like, Dear Diary, I dunked a basketball today without trying, and although it sounds unbelievable, it's true, and I am awesome.
Well, I'm gonna go revise the past 5 years that I've been married to Captain America. Here are the nominees who understand nonfiction prose enough to be nominated for it. And the nominees for Outstanding Nonfiction Prose are Christina Bartzen, Balloons on Strings. David Carliner, Gay by May. Benjamin Gordon, Godzilla's Gap Year. Maggie McNulty, Here.
And the Emmy goes to Christina Bartzen, Balloons on Strings.
Thank you. I want to thank my writing mentor, who has been working with me for 4 years at college since my freshman year. And I want to thank my awesome date tonight, Haley Spielberg. Thank you.
And now moving on, we arrive at the theater category.
Here we should note that at the Gala, the theater category does not include performance awards.
That's right, the theater category shines a spotlight on the theater artists that do incredible work behind the scenes. It includes awards like Outstanding Props Design for Stage.
And well, that's the only award in this category. But come on, a play is only as good as its props.
What's the Phantom of the Opera without the chandelier?
Or Joseph without the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Or A Doll's House without the dollhouse.
I think that one's more of a metaphor.
All right. Okay, Ellen, but here's to those who make theater come to life with those special details.
Here are the nominees for Prop Design for Stage. Caitlin Davis and Marta Sarion Arue, Sister Play. Kai Grayson and Marta Sarion Arue, The Hobbit. Bailey Dutton, Uncle Vanya. Grace Lupper, Clean.
And the Evie goes to Grace Luke.
Who worked on Clean, Nick, Julia, Dee, Emma, Ben, Tim, Owen, Anthony, Jack, Reagan, Rachel. Thanks. Especially Joe Burt, you deserve at least a parallelogram for truly making Ian come alive. Thank you to my friends, family, assistants, and Justin. Much love. Thank you.
From our sponsors.
Don't go anywhere.
The EVVY Awards Gala would like to thank our sponsors: Pepsi, Polar, and VDA Productions for their outstanding contributions to this show.
The awards in our next category honor achievements in film.
To present the first award in the film category is the director of TRF, Jane Picourt.
The next award is for Outstanding Beginner Film. This category recognizes filmmakers who not only shot on film, but who told their stories with limited resources in limited time. These nominees find themselves in the same place as all of the greatest filmmakers of our time at the beginning of a long and rewarding journey. The nominees for Outstanding Beginner Film are Yale Freed, What Have You Done? Yasmina Hilal, Tadpole. Isabella Louis, Ava Zeng, Mirror Mirror. Corey Popowski, Emily Kramer, Forward Backwards. And the award goes to Isabel Liu, Ava Zhang, Mirror Mirror.
Wow, thank you. So, all right, I'd like to thank everyone who helped me on this film. My film on Professor John Dorn, my friend Kathleen Anderson, who was there when I called her last minute to help be grip, basically. my actor Philip McKenzie, and everyone who lent me mirrors for this film, because as you probably can tell from the title, there were a lot of mirrors involved. So, well, thank you.
A wise person once said, the universe is not made up of atoms, it's made up of tiny stories.
That's right, and Angelina, I have the funniest story to tell you.
Okay, tell me.
Okay, so last weekend I go to Brobo and I'm eating nachos.
Naturally.
Of course. And it was like 8:30 at night and the place was getting really crowded. Now, I wasn't really planning on getting anything besides a drink and the nachos, so I was making them last. Anyway, a friend of mine says the funniest thing about Garfield, the movie, not the comic strip, and I start cracking up and there's tomato in my mouth, and as I'm laughing, the tomato flies out of my mouth like a bullet and hits an older man that's sitting in the booth next to us. I know he felt something because he looked around thinking that someone tapped him on the shoulder, but get this, the tomato slipped right into the back of his shirt and he didn't notice. It was like an open neckline kind of thing, and the little guy just stuck right in there. I could not stop laughing. It was crazy, and no one saw it happen except for me. Oh my goodness.
Ellen, I love you to death, but you could have just said I hit the guy with a piece of a tomato chunk one time and it was really funny. We're like kind of on a time crunch here.
Yeah, but you know, it wouldn't have been as funny. I feel like you didn't get the joke. Maybe I should tell it again.
No. Here are the nominees for, talented filmmakers, such as those nominated tonight, are the masters of telling stories within a short time frame. Unlike Ellen.
I didn't even get to the best part.
Yeah, but you don't, it's okay. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Short Video. Will Juke, Allie Pat, Sam Gagan, Willow Luttenberg. Another Bummer, Take Two. Jordan Gustafson, Death Doesn't Want You. Jordan Huang, Authentic, A Dance Doc. Andrew Patinwade, Thomas Steele, Morgan Wright, Solomon Swirling, Tommy McArdle, Sean Doherty, Kind of Red.
And the EVVY goes to Jordan Huang.
I'll be accepting this award on behalf of Jordan.
Congrats, everyone. We've made it to the performance category.
Up next is the award for Outstanding Stand-Up Comedian.
These hilariously talented performers have made their mark with a combination of wit, charm, and a whole lot of physical stamina.
Yeah, they stand for a really, really long time.
Hey, wait, Angelina, we've been standing for quite a bit now, too.
That's right.
Do you think we could be stand-up comedians?
That's right. Oh my God. Okay, let's try it. Tell me a joke.
Okay, what do you call a camel with... Wait, no, this one's better. Why did the chicken... That's been done before. Okay, ding dong. Wait, that's not how the setup goes. Oh, God. I'm sorry, Angie, I've got nothing. I think I gotta sit down.
Oh, whoa, okay, Ellen. We've still got quite a bit of standing left in this show, but let's leave the jokes to the professionals. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Stand-Up Comedian. Sam Goldstein. Sam Goldstein, live from the Emerson Channel Comedy Special. Chris Kramer, Ryan DeMusis, Lively, Pablo Escoboza, Emerson Channel Comedy Special, Pablo Escoboza. Evan McDonald, Drew Berry, Andrew Charles Lawrence, Evan McDonald. David McLaughlin stand-up.
And the EVVY goes to Sam Goldstein.
Thanks, Evan. Oh my God. I feel like there's a lot of pressure to be funny right now. I don't have anything. Shakespeare once said, "What's in a word?" I hope it's a laugh. I don't know. I'd like to... Thank you. I'd like to thank my parents, my family, my roommates, Ryan and Chris, my fabulous producers on the Emerson Channel Comedy Special, Emerson Comedy Workshop, everybody else who has ever had to suffer through me, attempting to work through a bit like I'm doing right now. Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody.
And now it's time time for the award for Outstanding Supporting Actor for the Stage.
That's right, this award goes to the actor who not only crushes their performance, but also enhances the entire play and makes it stronger with their presence. While they may not get their name printed in as big as a font, they are still just as important and successful to the show as their leading counterpart.
It's true. You know, I actually had a pretty successful stint as a supporting actor for the stage back in elementary school theater camp.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was the start of my illustrious career in acting, which has continued to this very day.
What role did you play?
I was the stone in The Legend of King Arthur.
You were the stone?
Yeah, you know, like the sword in the stone. I was the stone.
Oh, so you were a rock?
No, I was a stone. Look, I'll do a bit from it now. Grab my sword, King Arthur, and you shall be ruler of all England.
Okay, so wait, the stone was a speaking role?
Well, it wasn't as written, but I did a lot of ad-libbing. The rest of the cast hated it. They were so jealous of me.
Are you done? I think it's about time to introduce the nominees.
Oh, yes, you are so right. Thank you for supporting that little tangent there. See what I did there?
I do. The nominees for Outstanding Supporting Male Actor for the Stage are Danny Foner as Waffles' Uncle Vanya, Santiago McLean as Rapunzel's Prince, Mysterious Man Wolf, Into the Woods, James Stibby as Mr. Bungie, A New Brain, Jason Siv as Sparky, Forever Plaid.
And the EVVY goes to Danny Fauner as Waffles and Uncle Vanya. Thank you. I don't know. All right.
Okay.
This next award is for Outstanding Supporting Female Actor for the Stage. And after spending the past few months preparing for the gala, Angie and I know a thing or two about supporting each other, especially on the stage.
That's right. I just supported you through that bit where you pretended to be a talking rock. Oh, I'm sorry, a talking stone.
Damn right it was a stone.
And we supported each other through all those early morning rehearsals and long days.
That time I showed up to rehearsal with no pants. You were so helpful that day.
Ellen, that never happened.
Sure it did. It was the same day all my teeth fell out.
No. I think that you're describing a dream that you had.
No, it was real. We were in my house, but it wasn't really my house. Oh, wait. You're right. This is embarrassing.
Yeah, it's okay. I got you.
You always do. Just like these nominees.
Here are the nominees for Supporting Female Actor for Stage. Julia Getz as Jack's mom in Into the Woods. Mia Miller as Olivia, 12th Night. Emma Nygett as Joy, The Yellow Boat. Ellen Rothfuss as Rhoda, A New Brain. And the EVVY goes to Mia Miller as Olivia in 12th Night.
All right, well, I wouldn't have spilled eggplant parm on my pants if I knew this was happening. Thank you to all the collaborative artists in the room. Thank you to all the wonderful people that have always been so kind to me. Keep being collaborative, keep spreading kindness. Y'all are awesome. Have a wonderful night. I love you.
Each year at the gala, we take a moment to honor a student who has had an especially powerful impact on the Emerson community.
This year's Student Award of Distinction recipient has left an impact that can be observed not just in her work, but in the many meaningful friendships she's formed all across Emerson's community.
That's right, Ellen. Here to present this award is an integral member of the Emerson television community who has experienced the student's talent and drive firsthand as the manager of the DeBona Family Television Studios.
Please welcome to the stage Tony Asenso.
Thank you. I'm thrilled to be presenting this year's EVVY Student Award of Distinction. Like so many productions and events that happen at Emerson, there's a crew behind the scenes working hard to ensure the project happens. Look around you today, behind the curtains, these set walls, control rooms, and beyond. There's a team basking in both stress and utter excitement that is live production. And this year's recipient has been behind the scenes on so many productions. When she arrived in Boston, she hit the ground running and hasn't stopped. In her first semester, she held 3 different work-study jobs. One of those jobs was with me at the TV studios. She then quickly immersed herself into the television community by getting involved in the Emerson Channel and EIV productions, and quickly proved to be a valuable player to the crew. By her second semester, she continued her active involvement with the co-curriculars, took on the responsibility of an RA position in the Little Building, and joined the professional sorority Kappa Gamma Chi. She worked her way up to the role of executive producer of Good Morning Emerson. For those of you who don't know, working on GMEs requires getting to the studios at 7 a.m. twice a week. So it takes extra dedication if you're one of the producers, as you're responsible for so many elements of the live show. As she would acknowledge that project management is no small task and no effort when you're in charge of delegating tasks assigned to correspondents, segment teams, and a whole studio crew. It really is no easy feat overseeing your peers, especially in a fast-paced environment, but also managing all the other responsibilities as well. It's important to note that there is no extra compensation for this involvement. Her dedication and efforts have led her to 2 excellent internships, one with NBC's Late Night with Seth Meyers and at WGBH. Her high academic standards and commitment to Emerson have continued throughout her time here and was recently inducted to the Purple Key Leadership Society. As her supervisor, I can attest to Emily's work ethic. She commits to the job at hand, even when it can include unglamorous tasks that go into maintaining 2 television studios. She's quick to help others and ensure that their projects are successful as well. Emily is an excellent leader when she needs to be, and a great team member too when you need her to be. I'm really excited we're able to recognize her tonight. Please help me congratulate Emily Frazee, this year's recipient of EVVY's Student Award of Distinction. Here's a video of what others had to say about Emily.
3 words to describe Emily would be friendly, compassionate, and super caring more than anyone else. That was one big word, super caring.
No, Emily's just such a great and friendly person who's always willing to put in the extra effort to make whatever she's a part of special.
I would describe her as dependable, trustworthy, and honest.
When I first joined Kappa this semester, I was really nervous about going out for it, and then seeing someone like Frazee, who's in the organization, who is just so professional and so driven, it's really inspired me to just be better in all aspects of my life.
I look to her and see how she's doing, and she's doing fabulous, of course, so it's an inspiration to keep going, and hey, she's doing it, I can do it too, kick in the butt.
Oh, I just love her so much. Anytime I spend time with her is a good memory.
She's done something that's, I think, is hard, because it's hard enough to walk into your first college and become part of that as a freshman, but to be a transfer student.
I always think it's really funny that she actually transferred here from American and didn't start at Emerson, because when I think of someone at Emerson College, I think Frazee embodies that exact individual of an Emersonian.
That girl literally does so much. She has her internship at WGBH. She works at the Tefty Studios. She produced GME, which is a whole thing within itself. She's just everywhere at all times.
She truly embodies somebody who has taken what Emerson gave her and produced tenfold out of it.
Regardless of where you are, if you're at school, if you're at home, anyone who reaches out to her or even looks like they need help within a vicinity of Emily will get help from Emily, because she just cares so much about everyone and everyone's well.
Emily Frazee deserves the Student Award of Distinction just because she is what I think every Emersonian should aspire to be.
She deserves this award because she does so much and she goes unrecognized for everything she does in her daily life.
The question is, what's my favorite memory?
Yeah.
My favorite memory is going to college with her.
Emily is not able to be here tonight, but accepting on her behalf is her little from Kappa, Sarah Malloy.
Emily couldn't be here tonight, but I am beyond excited to accept it on her behalf. I'm so thankful to have Emily as my big. She's one of the biggest support systems to not only me, but to everyone that she considers a friend. She's deeply dedicated to her craft, her schoolwork, and her loved ones. There is no one more qualified for this award, and I could not be more proud of her. She's so sad that she couldn't be here tonight, so she wanted to say a few words.
Hi everyone, I'm really sorry I can't be there. I'm very excited to receive this award. I wanted to give a shout out to everyone at Emerson that's helped me along the way and helped shape my experience here. First of all, to Tony and Cheryl at the TV studios, thank you so much for all of the support and guidance and help you give us and all the opportunities you allow us to have in the TV studios. Thank you to all my friends at the Emerson channel and EIV. My experience would not be what it's been without you guys. It's really fun to get to work with you all and then hang out with you all and have friends that are figuring this out along with me. Thank you to my sisters in Kappa for helping me become the professional woman that I am and always encouraging me to reach for the stars. And thank you to the OHRL staff for allowing me to be an RA here, because being an RA has been one of the most fulfilling positions that I've had at Emerson.
So here we are, end of the show.
The 36th Annual EVVY Gala has come to a close.
Congrats to all the nominees for their wonderful creations. You made this night possible.
I have had an absolute blast up here. Thank you to all of you for being here tonight and making it so special, and thank you to you, Ellen.
Oh, Angie, it's been an honor. But let's not forget our last surprise of the night.
That's right. Of course, it's my pleasure to welcome to the stage your chaperones for the 36th Annual EVVY's majestic show, Madeline Addis and Thomas Dolzer.
Thank you both so much, and congrats on such a fun show. You both were amazing.
Thank you. I'm sure that you both will blow everyone out of the water on May 12th.
We're so excited. Do you guys have any tips for us? I mean,
Yes, Thomas, I'm so happy that you asked me because we have a few nuggets of advice for you.
oh, cool. Like what are they?
So first, step onto the stage right foot first every time.
Every time.
Why?
For luck.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
That's right. Make sure that you do not wear green or you will blend into the background.
Angie, I think that's only when we use the green screen.
No. Honey, have fun looking like whatever's behind you.
Okay, and guys, this one is fun. If someone who you really don't like wins an EVVY, cross your fingers when you say their name so it doesn't count.
Oh, and also, if you forget your lines, just look at the teleprompter.
Okay, that one was real, so thank you.
Oh, don't make eye contact with anyone.
That's right.
Not even each other.
What?
I'm serious.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
Seriously, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think that's about all the time we have, though. Do you have any more questions?
No, I think we got it.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you both so much.
Yeah, see you on May 12th. It's
We'll
gonna
be
a
there
blast.
too.
Have a great night, everyone. Thank you.
I'm coming fast for you, but you don't know it. And I'm trying hard not to show it for you. Oh, you. How can I see you and not be taken down? So please stop looking at me. I'm dancing with Lady Stardust. Yellow lines in front of me. I'm far from back, and you. And I'm getting the whole. That's just fine with me. Maybe some other time. I can't react. No, I can't react so fast.